Okay, let's look at B. Is it in standard form?
Yes.
Do I have a GCF to take out?
No.
Good. Okay, so now I know I'm going to have to use my puzzle, okay, to find the fourth term. So I'm going to start my puzzle by putting in my A and my C right in my box. So I put my 3x squared and my negative 4 right in my box. So far, so good? Okay. Then I fill out my puzzle. What do I want to add to?
You want to add to that 11.
Good. And what do I want to multiply to?
-12.
Where did the negative 12 come from, Landon?
It's from the -4.
Good. A times C, 3 times negative 4. Okay. So if you're getting the hang of it, let's just stop here. Does anyone have any questions on what I've done so far? I don't want the answer yet. I just want to know if you've got questions on what I've done so far. Make sense? Okay, so now we got to start trying to figure out how do I find two numbers that have to multiply to negative 12 but add to positive 11. Okay, it might help to have a calculator out. Okay, you guys working on your Sudoku puzzle? Yeah, Mahela.
Would it be 12 and -1?
Okay, Mahela thinks it's 12 and negative 1. What do you think?
Yes.
Summer's got negative 12 and positive 1. Is that okay? Nuh-uh, because what does that add to? Negative 11, right? So Mahela's right. That's the only answer that works. 12 and negative 1. Okay, so then those, right, are what go in my box.
Wait.
Go ahead. What do you got, Josh?
Okay, never mind.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you see I'm just going through my checklist, right? I checked standard form, I did GCF. Now I knew I had to do a puzzle to find the fourth term. I put my A and my C in my box. I filled out my puzzle. Then I put my puzzle answers in my box. And now I'm going to take out my GCF in each row and column like last class.
And then put the parentheses.
And then put the parentheses together. Good. So then I've got X and 4.
Wait, where did you get X and 4 from?
Okay, so X is the greatest common factor. So if I cover up everything, if I look at the 3x squared and the negative 1x, then X is what those two have in common. That's their GCF. The 4 is what 12x and negative 4 have in common.
Oh, okay.
Make sense?
That's -4, right?
No, because they've only if the first one's negative. We don't care if the second one's negative, only if the first one. So because the 12 is positive, it's positive 4. Okay? So then 3x, and then what's my last GCF then? Negative 1. So x plus 4 and 3x minus 1. I think I want to do one more together, and then I'm going to have you guys try a couple ones that might get a little trickier, okay? We doing okay? Okay, let's look at C. Okay? It's in standard form. Is there a GCF to take out?
No.
Okay, good. So now let's put our A and our C in our box. I'm moving a little faster because you guys seem to be getting it a little bit better. Good?
Would it be -7 and -8 or -7 +8?
Good question. -8. So add to the middle, and first times last is a positive times a negative, so -8. And you may want to, so you guys don't get confused, all these ones that say X's, I just copied and pasted those, right? They should be N's this time, right? Hold on. I want to give some time for other people to try it. Okay? Now, what might help is to make a list of if you're having a hard time answering the puzzle, okay, make a list of factors, right? Things that multiply to -8. Well, 4 and -2. But did those add to -7? No, they add to 2. So that's not going to work, right? What else could I try? Okay, 8 and -1. What do those add to? Those add to +7. So we're closer. There we go. -8 and +1. So -8 and +1. So that's what goes in here.
I got that.
Wait, the X's are supposed to be ends?
Huh?
Are the X's are supposed to be ends?
Yeah. You want to make sure your variables always match. I just copied and pasted the puzzle. Questions? Okay, let's take out our GCF. Hey guys, what's the greatest common factor in the first column?
And
Good. Okay, what about the second column? Be careful. Good job. First row?
and
2n. Good. And what does the bottom row have in common?
1.
Good job, you guys. And then put your parentheses together. I feel like you guys are at the point you can try one on your own, and then I'll show you a couple that are a little weird. Okay? I want you to try D. Try D. Okay?
D?
Yeah. Try D.